In 1973, at the International Motor Show, Porsche presented the game changer, the legendary 911 Turbo, a car that redefined performance and set a new benchmark for sports cars. So advanced, it questions everything even today. To understand the 911 Turbo, you have to look back at 1974. The development was taking place when times were more than hard. In the launch advertising, Porsche described the 911 Turbo as the soul of a great car, crowning glory of a proven concept. That's it. This was the best. Fast forward to 2024, and the iconic 930 generation still turns heads. Its timeless design and groundbreaking engineering proves just how ahead of its time the 911 Turbo was. Cars in the 70s were box-shaped. Nothing built then can look good today. But the Beetle had curves, also designed by the same man, Ferdinand Porsche. It went down in history as the world's first series production sports car with an exhaust gas-controlled turbocharger. Its superior technology and practical comfort was nothing like anything we had seen before. Let's take a look at how we got here. Before the world saw the wide-body icon we know today, there was something even more exclusive. Turbo number 1, built for Ferry Porsche's sister. This was the very first turbocharged 911, built in a non-wide body form, a one-of-a-kind, a piece of Porsche history. Over 50 years later, the 930 generation is even more admired, and a large amount are still on the road. A testament to Porsche's design and engineering brilliance. A car so far ahead of its time, and a legacy that lives on 50 years later. So in 2024, the 911 Turbo celebrates its 50th birthday. How can you celebrate a legacy that has proven the test of time? Something so special it's unique in the automotive industry. The Porsche Museum holds some of the answers. Something extraordinary does not just happen somehow, somewhere. It happens at a very particular place, handcrafted, with experience, with passion, and through the inspiration of customers. Creating a 911 Turbo for 2024, worthy of 50 years of turbo success. Something innovative. It has to be modern and stylish, but still keeping the past in its DNA. Something Ferry Porsche would be proud of. Combining his car and looking at Turbo number 1. It has to be perfect, because the first generation Turbo's bloodlines 50 years later are in all models. This is turbo domination. A car that in 1974 was more special than even Ferry Porsche could have ever dreamed it to become 50 years later. From the design of the exterior to technology used to generate the performance. A car that rewrote the rules. A car that may never happen again. When anyone sees a 911 Turbo, they know exactly what it is. Born from motorsport. Perfected over decades. The 911 Turbo isn't just another high-performance car, it's an engineering masterpiece. The shape is unmistakable, wide, aggressive, yet perfectly sculpted. Every vent, every curve, every angle serves a purpose. Its beauty and brutality, wrapped into one. A design so iconic that even after 50 years, children can appreciate it today. And every generation just got better and better. How in 1974 did Porsche make a car achieve 0 to 100 in 5.4 seconds? The answer: Porsche's racing heritage that is like no other brand, which is why a 911 Turbo is reliable, unlike most of its competition. Is the 911 Turbo the best car ever made? It might just be. So how can Porsche celebrate 50 years of the Turbo? Porsche exclusive manufacturer has all the answers. The late Rolf Sprenger's special department is called on for tasks like this. They understand how to make something more than special. The last two models they have worked on, like everything they work on, makes a huge impact. The 992 Sport Classic and the latest model, the 911 ST. These two models have led the path to create a masterpiece. In 2024, a fitting tribute to 50 years of the most famous Porsche icon of all time. Something more than special. It has to be. The Turbo 50 years, based on the Turbo S, the most capable 911 ever built. This is a work of art, something that Rolf Sprenger and Ferry Porsche would be proud of. Every detail designed and perfectly balanced, fine-tuned to perfection, using new special colors like turbonite. Every angle, every line, historical yet modern. To design a car that is fitting for a tribute to 50 years of the 911 Turbo is not easy, and have Porsche achieve this. Only 1,974 cars are to be made. The collectors across the globe will have one. Have you got yours? An appreciating timeless classic available in 2025. Happy 50th birthday to the 911 Turbo. 50 years of turbo excellence as the world is changing. The future might be electric. Governments pushing for zero emissions, and regulations are tightening on high-performance combustion engines. This is the last true turbo with original DNA. The Turbo 50 Years Edition. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment about why you love the 911 Turbo. It's a funny thing about a Porsche. There was the moment you knew you first wanted one. There was the moment you first owned one, and for the truly afflicted, the decade or two that passed in between. What are your favorite Porsche memories? And don't forget, keep the pedal to the metal.